Hey, it's Anthony. In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can become financially free. Over the last 3 years, I've been working on my financial freedom. And though I'm not where I want to be quite yet, I'm continuing to learn every single day, and I want to teach you everything that I know. I firmly believe that anyone can become financially free, no matter your current position in life. But first, what is financial freedom and why would you possibly want to obtain it? Well, financial freedom is simply being able to cover your expenses and the life you want to live through passive income, through investments that you've made throughout your life that are producing cash flow and you can live on that cash flow. But why would anyone want that? Well, it gives you the ultimate freedom you want in life to do what you want whenever you want to do it. You want to travel the world, you want to buy that new car, buy that new house. That financial freedom gives you the means to do it. You can become financially free in many different ways. You can do it in the stock market. You can do it by starting and owning a business and then selling it. You can do it through real estate, and that's my personal favorite. You can become financially free through real estate in 1 to 5 years. And I've seen people do it in 1 year. That takes a lot of work, 80, 100-hour weeks. But what if you could become financially free in 5 years? I'm going to teach you exactly how I did it and how I've seen many other people do it and how easy it can be to become financially free through real estate. I'm going to give you the step-by-step guide that I specifically used. Step number 1. The first step is understanding where you currently are. Do you have money to invest or do you have no money to invest? Do you have debt like credit card debt that you need to pay off immediately before you can even start investing? You need to understand where you are so you can better pick your strategy. You also need to understand your income level. It's going to be much easier and much quicker for someone who's making $200,000 a year to cut their budget down than someone making $50,000 a year to cut their budget down. But both of those scenarios can become financially free. This is a journey and it's an individual journey, and so you need to look at your personal finances and fully understand them. Start budgeting, start understanding how much money you're spending a month, because that'll give you a clear directive of how much money you need to replace or how much you need to look to replace. So if you have $100,000 in credit card debt or you have $100,000 in student loan debt, you're different from someone else who has $0 in debt. They have a different journey than you do. So you need to understand where you are and then go from there. Tip number 2, picking your investment strategy within real estate. As you know, there's residential, multifamily, commercial, industrial, storage units, but the key is picking one of those and going all in. Put all of your eggs in that basket. You can't learn everything. You can't understand every single real estate strategy when you first get started. Or initially, you can look at investing your money into other people's deals or syndications or crowdfunding sources where you can take the cash you do have and invest it and see a return there. That's a great strategy if you're already earning a high income or you have some cash sitting on the sidelines. Take your extra cash, invest it, and receive that passive income to then speed up the process of becoming financially free. And with that, we have tip number 3, and probably the one that I'm most passionate about. It's building your knowledge and understanding your investment before you take the step of investing. One of the biggest things there, and one of the best ways that I've seen people build their knowledge and how I've personally built my knowledge is through YouTube. Is following people's channels, watching videos, and trying to understand your investment. And with that, it's a perfect opportunity for me to promote this page. Feel free to like and subscribe, and you'll see some more awesome content I'm gonna put out that'll help you become financially free. But not only that, it helps the YouTube algorithm so other people can become financially free. Other ways that I've really found that have built my personal knowledge, and I really believe can help build your knowledge, is through podcasts. Podcasts are amazing. You can listen to them at the gym while you're driving, and they're just a great way to learn about investing. And Bigger Pockets happens to have the best one I've ever heard in my entire life. I've listened to about 500 hours of it, and the third and final way that I've found the best way to build your knowledge and how to invest is reading books. Reading books just like this one. This is the ABCs of Real Estate Investing by Ken McElroy. Ken is a phenomenal real estate investor. He has taught me so much. He continues to teach me. Shout out Ken McElroy. Anyways, to wrap this up, when you're consuming content, whether it's on your phone, reading books, listening to podcasts, try to center that around becoming and learning how to become financially free. Alrighty, number 4, and the most important step of them all, getting started. The reason I started at step number 1 and understanding where you are is because of step number 4. Knowing where you are directly dictates how you can get started. There's 3 main ways that you can get started investing in real estate, in my opinion. If you have no cash, if you have cash, or if you have access to other people's capital. Scenario number 1, you don't have any cash and you need to get started on this financial freedom from the bottom. That's okay. Many people have done it before, and what you need to do there, focus on and read books about how to get started with no and low money down. One of the best ways I've seen people do this is through the BRRRR strategy. That's BRRRR. Buy, refurbish, rent, refinance, and then repeat that process over and over and over. Basically, how you can do that with no money down is you find a fixer-up property, you put it under an owner contract, and then you refurbish that, you rent it, you refinance, take some cash out, and then you repeat that. And you do that over and over and over on single family homes. One of the other ways that I've seen people get started with no money down is finding a partner that has money. Find that partner with them, and offer them 50% of the profits. Yeah, that's a lot, but also without them, it might be a lot harder to get started. That goes right into scenario number 2, and probably the best scenario to be in. You're already crushing it at something, you have an extensive amount of capital, but you don't know how to invest it. This is a great opportunity to start investing into other people's deals. In my opinion, you should keep on crushing it at what you're already good at. Take that capital, invest it into REITs, invest it into syndications, invest it into BRRRRs that other people are doing. Take that money, trust it with someone else, and watch it grow. Eventually it gets big enough, makes you financially free. But if you keep on crushing it at what you're already good at, you can keep on feeding that beast. That money will grow over time, allowing you to become financially free, allowing you to replace that income. Scenario number 3, using other people's money. So you can do this in multiple methods. You can partner with someone like in the first example, or you can start a fund and start raising capital to buy bigger investments. That's exactly what I do. I raise other people's money, and in turn I get a small sliver, but I do it at a large scale, so that small sliver is actually a large sliver and is an extensive amount of capital. So you can raise other people's money, buy investments, you get a small sliver of that cash flow, and that's a great way to become financially free. All right, the 5th and final step. And this step is what dictates success and failure. It's continuing and being persistent and repeating the process over and over and over. Taking action and investing your money and risking your money over and over. If you have capital, it's continuing to reinvest that capital. If you're doing the BRRRR strategy, it's doing the BRRRR strategy over and over and over. It is very difficult to build your wealth, and it is very difficult to become financially free. But it is also incredibly easy to get caught up and lose all of that money, lose all that hard work that you've been working toward. So the 5th step is being cognizant and staying persistent. And also, you have to be cognizant that your expenses aren't continuing to go up. I see a lot of people fail because they're making more money, but they're also spending more, and they get caught in this trap of spending more, making more, spending more, making more, and they never become financially free. 10, 20 years, they haven't done it. So the 5th step is to stay cognizant of the money you're spending and stay persistent in continuing to invest your money. But remember, financial freedom isn't the only important thing in life. While on this journey, you need to make sure that your mental health is in check. You need to make sure you're building your relationships and being there for people, because you don't want to get so caught up in building your financial freedom that you forget all the other important things in life. These are the exact strategies that I used to work on my financial freedom, and I still actively use them today. I use other people's money to build my wealth and to build their wealth and help them become financially free. I know there's a lot of other steps, a lot of other action items that you need to take during this journey, but these are 5 great steps that you can take today to start building your financial freedom. Feel free to follow me on Instagram as well. I give a lot of actionable daily tips on that that'll help you become financially free. Stay healthy and wealthy, and stay tuned for the next video.